Welcome to Keeping It Real, a podcast to inform our Dallas residents about the City of Dallas services, events, and initiatives. My guest today is Crystal Ross. She's the Deputy Director of the Dallas Parks and Recreation Department. Welcome, Crystal, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, in today's episode, we want to have a conversation to learn more about Parks and Rec Department, programs and activities that the Parks and Rec Department is offering during the summer for youth and families. So why don't we get started? Well, hey, Crystal, so the mayor's Summer of Safety highlights free and low-cost activities for youth and family members to participate in during the summer. What is the Dallas Parks and Recreation's involvement in the Summer of Safety?
All right. Well, thanks again for having me, TC. So I don't think it's a secret for anyone that this is the best part of the year for the park department. This is when we get game ready and we do the things that we've prepared for all year. So this summer, we have about 54 summer camps that are occurring throughout the city of Dallas, of which 22 of them are free. So they're either funded through our CDBG funds or they're funded from our Syndicate to Camp program, which are funded through contributions from Dallas residents. But even the programs that are taking place in the recreation centers with a cost, it's a very low cost. We still have spaces available. Camps run through the second week in August.
Okay. Well, one of your most popular and talked about programs is the Teen All Access Pass.
Yeah.
Can Dallas teens and parents look forward to seeking and seeing that again this summer?
They can. This is actually a pass we launched in 2021. And quite honestly, I didn't think we would still have it in summer of 2023, but yet here we are. By popular demand, the Teen All Access Pass will return. We anticipate a launch of July 3rd. We like to launch it in July because July is nationally known as July is Park and Recreation Month, so we think it's fitting to roll out a lot of great things during that particular month. So teens will have the opportunity to stop by a local recreation center beginning on July 3rd to pick up the pass. They're free to Dallas residents, so you have to reside in Dallas. Okay. And you have to be between the ages of 13 to 17. So that's really the only catch. It doesn't matter if you go to school in Dallas, your residence actually has to be in the city of Dallas. So a lot of great partners, African American Museum, Bahama Beach Water Park, Southern Skates Roller Rink, Dallas Zoo, Dallas Arboretum, Trinity River Audubon Center. Gosh, the list goes on and on. So it's just a great opportunity for kids to take some of their friends or their family members, if they like, to some of these great attractions.
You know, you make it so exciting. I wish I was a kid again. I will tell you, growing up, I do remember spending a lot of time at our recreation centers. And so you just mentioned, I think, several different places and spaces. Is there any that you didn't mention? I mean, I don't know if my kids are even aware of all the things that are available to youth in the summer.
Well, it's the thing about Dallas, we really do our best in making sure that our families have great opportunities that are either free or very affordable. So even though we talk about our summer camp programs, there are just those self-led opportunities where you can enjoy time with families in our parks, stroll on our trails. We have our late night recreation that takes place on Friday nights, and you can check dallasparks.org for more information on that. But we pride ourselves on being kind of the one-stop shop for all things fun and recreation in the city of Dallas.
Now, not everything takes place, I guess, at our rec centers. And your outdoor adventure summer camps,
yes.
Tell me a little bit about those for some of the kids that want to get outside of four walls.
Sure. So the outdoor adventure program, it takes place at Samuel Farm, which is actually located in Mesquite. This program has really just taken on a life of its own. Kids can go there and participate in kayaking, archery, mountain biking, fishing, crafts, and it's a day camp. However, it gives you the overnight camp experience with the way in which our staff are trained to really interact with our kids and really bring nature to our kids. We partner with the park rangers. They learn about all of the great things that are happening in open and green spaces. There's Opportunities for those who can't drive and get their kids to Mesquite. We have some pickup locations throughout Dallas. And again, all that information is also found on our website. But Outdoor Adventures, it is one of our award-winning programs. We've received a national award, a state award, and so we just continue to try to grow this program and take kids who would not ordinarily have those outdoor recreation experiences to the great outdoors at Samuel Farm.
You know, kids these days, probably similar for you. I mean, we used to be outside a lot at our recreation centers, but now it seems like with PlayStations and Xboxes and just, iPads and others, kids don't get out of the house. And so can you talk about just a few of the benefits, I guess, that the youth experience by participating in your programs, and how have you seen these programs affect the life and well-being of many of our youth?
That's a good question. One of the funny things is I like to tell people I'm actually a grown-up Park and Rec kid, so I definitely speak firsthand regarding the benefits of recreation. As we watch our kids, of course, a lot of things are happening indoors, as you mentioned, with gaming. We've done some creative things in making sure that those kids who prefer to game still have the opportunity to game outside. So there's opportunities to socialize. We do geocaching, which is a very sophisticated scavenger hunt, but there's still some gaming component to that. But kids who participate in recreation programs, their self-esteem is increased. Their ability to communicate effectively is greatly improved. And then, of course, there are the health benefits. We disguise exercise as fun. And so kids are running around, they're sweating, they're getting their heart racing and pumping, and they're doing things that they just would not do, obviously, if they were sitting at a game console. So there are great benefits of just keeping the mind sharp, keeping the body fit, developing relationships with kids who they may not experience or get to know in their immediate communities or in their schools. So this is where these benefits are lifelong. So this is where they're learning how to grow and how to interact and just become good and great productive citizens.
Well, I see the smile on your face, particularly when you start to talk about recreation programs. So I'm definitely feeling like people are missing out on a lot if they're not participating with us. But talk to me about the fact that temperatures are triple digit these last few days. And I think this is going to be probably one of the hotter summers of records. Where can kids find some cool places to be? And, I think the department just opened, your 9th Family Aquatic Center. Yeah. Where are the other places that they can visit?
Sure. It's hot. So, of course, anytime a kid or a family member can get to water, it's great. So we have 17 spray grounds throughout Dallas. And the benefit of that is those are self-led, self-directed. So families can stop by at their leisure, pop in, cool off, go home, come back. So we have 17 spray grounds. We have 8 community pools, and those are scattered throughout the area as well. The admission for the community pools, it's $1. So kids can go there and stay for quite a long time with their sunscreen, please. But they do have the opportunity to do that. And then, of course, we have our 9 aquatic centers. Our most recent was opened in May, and that was at Bachman. So we have our Bachman Family Aquatic Center that's open. So that, you add Bahama Beach Water Park, we're looking at about 20 aquatic opportunities for Dallas residents. And we really implore them to just come out, have a good time, bring the entire family. These are, of course, we're talking about kids, but these programs and the park amenities are not restricted to just kids. We really encourage anyone, young, old, come out and enjoy all of these fantastic opportunities, especially in these hot temperatures. So great cooling opportunities, especially those spray grounds. I really encourage you all to pop in, cool off, and just really see what we have to offer here in Dallas.
Well, listen, I think you mentioned earlier that July is special for parks and recreation departments across the nation. What happens that month?
Yes, so nationally, through our National Recreation and Park Association, this is where park and recreation departments from across the country are put on a different platform. We're made far more visible in every city. Our municipalities are really focused on making sure we have a common theme, and the common theme is growing communities. And, this is where we highlight and we showcase all of the wonderful things that residents just may not know are occurring. And so we encourage everyone to, of course, visit our website at dallasparks.org, but feel free to visit nrpa.org to learn a lot more of what's happening at our national level. And I might throw in a quick plug. Dallas is hosting the national conference this October, and so we are extremely excited. We have not hosted the conference, I think it was in the mid 80s, so it's been a little while. We have a lot more to showcase, and we are looking forward to about 10,000 park professionals coming into the city of Dallas to just see all the great things this wonderful city has to offer.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Are you, I know Parks and Rec is its own department, but do you collaborate with other city departments to provide youth summer events and activities?
We do. We definitely don't do it on our own. We work very closely with our great friends of Office of Community Care. I'll speak specifically with our teen programs. We've partnered with them to do artist in residency programs. So at 3 of our teen sites, which would be Exall Park, Thurgood Marshall, and Timberglen, we work very closely with OAC to get artists out to bring firsthand art experiences to our kids. We work closely with them. We work closely with the Dallas Public Library. Joe and her team have been phenomenal in just making sure we don't lose that learning gap over the summer. Then there's our friends from the Dallas Police Department who we work closely with our boxing programs at Janie C. Turner as well as Forest Ardelia. But then they serve as just coming in and just talking to kids about being safe in parks, safe in the community, the old school stranger danger. So we don't take this on by ourselves. We recognize that the city of Dallas has fantastic opportunities, and we want to make sure that our kids are getting firsthand experience with several different departments.
Well, listen, how can people find out more about any of the things that you've talked about and many of the things that may or may not have come up during our conversation today? Where can they find more information about the summer programs?
Sure, you can follow us on social media. We have a very active Facebook page as well as Instagram under Dallas Park and Rec, or you can visit our website at dallasparks.org. Or there's just, if you see one of us out in our parks where we are very often, our park rangers, our park maintenance staff, not only ask them about more information, thank them for the great work that they're doing out in this heat, but there's opportunities to just learn more. You can volunteer with us. If you have an interest, call 214-670-4100, and our staff will direct you to the appropriate person. Or like I said, you can reach us on our social media or our website.
Well, Miss Crystal Ross, thank you so much for your time. And as most kids would say, I'm hopeful that, one, I can enjoy my summer, but I'm hoping that they enjoy it in our Dallas Parks and Rec system.
Thank you so much for having me.
Definitely. And I want to remind everyone that you can listen to more episodes of Keeping It Real by visiting the City of Dallas website. Under City Manager Profile, you will find a tab that reads Keeping It Real. Or you can also watch on the City of Dallas YouTube channel under Videos. Thank you again for listening.